Uniqlo is dropping one of the most exciting drops this year with Uniqlo C coming on September the 5th. And today we're going to look at some of the items that they're dropping. So for me, this collection is particularly exciting because for the first time, Uniqlo C are introducing a menswear collection. And the lineup is looking really, really good. Now, if you don't care about the history of Uniqlo C, then feel free to skip ahead this section. But the collection is created by the renowned Claire Wright-Keller, who is a British fashion designer previously with Chloe and Givenchy. She's probably most famous for designing the wedding dress for Meghan Markle's wedding to the no longer Prince Harry. Now, I was quite disappointed when Uniqlo C didn't do any menswear collection in their previous collab because Claire Wright-Keller, she did a lot of menswear collection when she was at Givenchy. But with the success of the last drop, you'll be glad to know that they're back bigger than ever with men's collection as well. So let's take a look at some of the items and see what the best ones are to pick up. So because it's a winter's collection, let's take a look at the outerwear first. And for me, the wool blend coat is definitely something I'll be looking at to pick up. The design is really similar to an overcoat I talked about in a previous Uniqlo video, but it has a cleaner aesthetics. Composition wise, they're also quite similar. I'm leaning towards the grey color because it's a very versatile choice, especially since I've already got something similar in black. I think the brown one is really nice too, but the pattern could be a little bit tricky to match clothes with. So the knitted jacket, I think is a wild card for me because I don't have anything similar to that in my wardrobe at the moment. Most of the suit style jackets I've got are very formal in terms of the design. This one looks really casual, and as you can see from the lookbook, they've also paired it with a lot of casual wear as well. And at £60.90, I think this is definitely a piece worth looking at if you're interested in a casual looking suit style jacket. The hooded coat, I'll probably give this one a miss. I'm more of a hoodie kind of person in the winter season, so I don't tend to wear overcoats with a hood on them. And also in one of my previous videos, I talked about the engineered garment collaboration with Uniqlo. The jacket from that collection, I think the colors are a little bit different, and also the design is slightly less oversized. For me, I probably won't have any room for this in my rotation, so I'll probably give this one a miss. And before I move on to the next item, we will be getting these on launch day, so if you want to get notified of the full reviews when this drops, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. All right, so moving on to the tops. Personally, I'm not a V-neck person myself, and this one isn't winning me over. The material is 60% acrylic and only 5% wool, and it looks kind of thin from the pictures that they've got online. And I think they're just way better choice out there for a jumper at this price range. So for example, Uniqlo themselves have a lamb wool jumper that's 100% wool for exactly the same price. Alternatively, you've got brands like Muji. Again, they have a jumper available that's 100% wool, and it's actually a little bit cheap. It's £34.94. So both of these I think are better in terms of design than the Uniqlo C jumper, but we'll wait and see when the product launch to decide whether or not it's something worth picking up. As for the shirts, I'll probably pick up the white one. I'm not a massive fan of the other two colors they've got available. I think they're a little bit too dark in tone, and it's going to be interesting to see how the cut differs from traditional Uniqlo shirts. Ultimately, you can't really go wrong with a 100% cotton shirt for £34.90. All right, for the sweats, I'm probably going to give both of them a miss here. I'm not a big fan of Uniqlo sweats in general. I don't like the French terry fabric that they've got on the inside of the sweats. I just find it really uncomfortable to lounge around in. Personally, I only like fleece fabric for the inside of hoodies and trackies, which is why for the tops, I really like the Supreme ones. They've got a nice fleece lining, and also the Fear of God joggers, they also have a nice fleece lining as well. Now obviously that's just a personal preference, but I do like the look and feel of them so far from the lookbook. For the trousers, I'm going to skip the parachute pants. I've already got a few pairs of parachute cargo pants from Uniqlo, and they're already in a very similar colorway. But what I'm really excited about are the wide taper trousers. I really like the wide aesthetics. Don't really have anything like that in my wardrobe at the moment. They also have a great silhouette. The waist isn't completely elasticated as well. It has a streamlined look on the front, giving it more of a sleek look. So it's really balancing the comfort and the style at the same time. And especially if you are someone who likes to tuck your shirt in as well. Plus the pink and the green color, I think both of them are on point. Pink trousers is obviously a really bold move in terms of what they're offering. I actually think that would go quite well with the dark blue shirt that they've got. But let's see what they look like on release day. As for accessories, I'm not really a fan of any of the products that they've got with this lineup. The bag design is not particularly interesting. The scarves are also okay, and the neck warmer is just not something that I'll ever wear, so I'll probably give all of these a miss. Okay, lastly, let's finish off with the most exciting products and potentially the most disappointing one for me as well. And these are the shoes. They've got Chelsea boots available for £49.90, but the problem for me is I'm a size EU 44 and they only go up to size 43. Now, looking at them, it does look like they run a little bit larger, but I'm gonna have to wait until I check them out in store and try them on to see whether or not they will fit me. So the Chelsea boots, they've got a elastic entry, which obviously is a lot easier to put on than a pair of boots where you have to lace up all the way. These laced up boots I've got are from Goral, so obviously they're really high quality. I haven't really had a chance to wear them that often. Been pretty hot ever since I bought them. Going to be interesting to try these alongside the Uniqlo Chelsea boots, just to get a comparison between something that is really high end versus something that is pretty much 1/10 of the price. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time, at least in EU, that Uniqlo are doing shoes. So yeah, going to be interesting to see what the quality is going to be like and also the longevity of these boots. And secondly, the clogs I think are really cool. Obviously they're super trendy right now because of Birkenstock. Now these are marketed for women, but I'm keen to see whether or not the size XL will fit me. Unfortunately, they don't really have a sizing chart on their website for these. So again, I'm just gonna have to wait until I get to the stores to check them out. All right, so that's my breakdown of the Uniqlo C collection that's gonna be launching on September the 5th. If you're interested in seeing more Uniqlo items and you haven't checked out their Uniqlo and Kors collection yet, then you can click on this video here to check out my review of the products. Or if you're gonna be in London soon and you are gonna check out the Amy Leander store, why not check out this video here to learn about the exclusive products that they've got in the London store.